Okay, so many people ask me, what is it you guys do? So I'm going to show you one small bit of what we do. This is for ourselves actually in this particular time. We are actually going through a new series, what we call conversion multipliers, which are 60-second scripts, just to find out what people actually need help with right now. And we can ask people what they need, but they don't generally know. So the best way we find out is to actually put videos out of things that we think that people might need. And then depending on how many people raise their hands, because it captures their attention, then we kind of get an idea of what people need help with. So we begin. I have a master copywriter next to me who's done loads and loads of training, which is Dan. I'm so lucky. And then all we do is he writes the script. I get my selfie stick out. I get my phone out. It needs a clean. And we download it onto, we actually use something called Norton 5 because we've got Android, and you can also get a version of this for Apple as well. But the cool thing is that if you're having a busy day and you can't remember all the script, it's a teleprompter, and that means that you can be like a newscaster and you could just read what's been written for you, okay? Which is really, really handy if you're a busy estate agent and you don't have time to sit there to write your own scripts. You can just Dan to do it for you. You can tell him what it is you want to talk about and he can just get you a script together, and then all you need to do is he'll send it to you and you just download it, pop it in your thingamajig, and then you record it. You probably want to do like a couple of takes so you can choose the one you like the best, but that's it. And the next thing I do with my teleprompter, once it's recorded, I upload it. It gives you a little thing, you share it to your drive. At the moment these are for January that we've done, and I just pop it into the same folder on my drive. One of my drives I got about 6. And then from there, all I do is I open my CapCut. You do know about CapCut, I'm sure you do. Okay. And then I'm just going to show you this. Excuse me. And just press create video. Okay. You want to see my messy desktop. You choose which aspect you want. Now for a conversion multiplier, it's a reel. Okay, so you click the vertical video, and then you can just choose it from drive, or you can drag it in if you want. So I'm just going to go in here. There's my conversion multiplier 5. And I should click on it, not double click. I'm so used to double clicking everything. And that just uploads it. I'm going to pause as well. During the intermission, I had a chocolate peanut. If you hear you have them too. Now that took about, I'm going to say 2 minutes max for it to transcribe and everything, transcode and all that kind of thing. So now it's in. We're going to just click on captions over here, if it lets me. Uncanny. Let me think if I move the zoom loomy thing. So up here at the top, just auto captions. That is the easiest way to do it, I found. And you can choose English, UK English, which is best, but it's still come up with some Americanisms with all your Z's, but that's okay. Oh, that's interesting. No sounds of videos can be recognised. That's because it now hasn't uploaded. Okay, that was a bit of blip, but the blips happen. So all I'm going to do is generate. Now that'll take you about a minute, so I'm going to pause again while that's going on. Wow, that was super fast. That was like in seconds this time. Okay, and all I'm going to do is go down here. Now, I don't speak clearly, and I'm supposed to, but I'm a Solonian from the Isles of Scilly, and we tend to put all our words together because, well, we're lazy, I guess. That's the way it is. So, wow, I look better in this picture than I do in that one. Like old and haggard. Okay, so basically I'm just going to go through here. Now, what I would do is I'd go from my script if I was in a hurry to check. But the other thing you can also do is just play what you said. And that should say it out loud. Maybe it's because I'm doing a loom as well. There we go. It's slowed it down. And then I could just listen. So general stages, would you like the local sellers to stop? And it says seeing you just like a salesperson. Right, so all I do is go in. I have to do quite a few of these because obviously I don't speak clearly and I really need to learn this. So once that's all done and you've gone through it all, you can actually have fun with this. So I'd increase it over here. And I like to do a few effects. But the first thing I have to do actually is, once this is done, I go into presets. And then you can choose different ways of doing this. You can then go into basic, you can make it bigger because you don't want it 6. No one's going to see 6. I find around 13 or 14 is usually better. And then you can check it as you go, like this. Okay. I don't particularly like green personally. So what I do is I go in and change colours in here. And I'll go, move me out the way again. Change the shadow. Okay, just different colours. Just find out which one you like the best. Obviously I've got all day to mess around with this, so I can take my time and then you just check what it's like. Still coming out green. Okay, I'll go in that later and just play properly. And then, like I said, I love playing with the effects. There's so many cool ones in here right now. All the Americans are using these. Yeah, so like, go back to the beginning with this. You want your effect at the start, simply because the beginning's where people actually decide whether they're going to look at your video or not. Okay, so this is essential. You want to catch your attention. If you're in a Facebook feed, an Instagram feed, even TikTok or whatever, you need to capture attention. I mean, there's so many ads up there. Quite like clay bust. Okay, so look. Now that would be a little bit too long, so I would just go in here. I'd make this bigger so I can see how big it is, and I could just click on that, make it a bit smaller, so it's not too much. I'd also go on the words here and make them a bit longer so you can see if there's words immediately. Okay, and you can take this back to the beginning to see what it actually looks like. Press play. Feel like me? I don't think it likes the fact I'm doing a loom at the same time as editing. So that's basically how it's done. Okay, that's not in too much depth. I hope it didn't bore you, but it might be useful for anybody who's doing these ads right now. Okay, cheers.